Say all of that wild shit online, man. You might need a doctor feel if you catch me outside. And I will not apologize if you ain't one of mine, fam. I cannot afford to give a fuck if it was finance. They been hating, I think it's stupid funny. Haters, fake friends, making me stupid money. They been hating, making me famous.
Greetings, welcome to the TruExact Show. I'm over my intro, so don't correct. I'm not doing a good afternoon, morning, night thing. I got Ray, Joe, and Brian here with me. Wave to the camera, Brian.
Hello.
So, Brian, do you know that Joe had his own wrestling league?
I didn't.
You did not.
No?
No, I didn't.
We were world famous.
World famous. Joe, can you please explain? Because he brought over the video once to show us.
So we had World Trampoline Wrestling, WTW.
That's awesome.
But that was well, geez, how far was it?
97?
25 years ago.
Didn't last that long.
So that was when everybody was
never took off.
Everybody was doing
You started, filming videos of people, backyard wrestling, smacking garbage cans over your heads. And I remember, so we started this league with all my buddies in high school. And World Trampoline Wrestling, we had a banner made from Mr. Sign. Is that still
it's still there.
Did you have to give your birthday money to get it, or your parents helped you out a little?
I think I paid, it was like $50. They did a great job, by the way, if they want to make it.
Do you still have the banner?
I have to have it somewhere. I don't.
You gotta bring it in.
We'll have to put it on a backdrop of one of their shows if you still got that.
So how did it originate?
So backyard, my character or WTW?
We'll get to your character.
Both, yeah.
How did it originate with you being into wrestling heavy? Like, in who, you know what I mean? To where I want to build a fucking thing.
Yeah, which one, like, match or moment in wrestling made you, like, I love this shit?
So, I mean, really, it was Ultimate Warrior, running out,
he was the
WrestleMania,
fucking best.
like a maniac.
Loaded up monster.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And then you still had, I would say, really, Yokozuna and Lex Luger was the big.
So summer
drive.
'94.
Yeah, and then
you
going
were
into
like-
it with Shawn Michaels came back, or not came back, but
Branched off.
He
Yeah.
became the Heartbreak Kid.
And then Diesel came, and then he was fighting in '96, the Survivor Series, MSG. Sid.
that was it.
You remember Sid?
Sid
Yeah.
Vicious.
So,
fought for the
so you
title.
got home, and, like, you owned a trampoline, obviously. It was your trampoline.
No, so we actually did it at someone else's house.
Okay, so when did you get the idea? Were you over there one day, saw the trampoline outside, and was like, oh my god?
We were over there for basketball, because we had basketball practice, and a bunch of us were playing. And then we all came up with the idea, we're going to wrestle on this trampoline out here. And we came up with World Trampoline Wrestling. Everybody came up with their own characters. We had fog machines who were pretty
What were
badass.
some of the characters?
How old were you? 10?
No, dude.
I remember
15,
doing
16.
similar shit. We used to do it at the Mayberry's house, but we would get yelled at.
Oh,
What were
you
some of
weren't-
the?
So it's when we first started. I remember
What were some of the
walking around,
characters?
walking around Walmart, looking for pans to slam over our
But
heads.
no one had a car yet, right? So how did you get there?
I'm pretty sure my mom brought me.
Like, I want to go cook.
Mom, we need
I was
crowds.
just like, did you lie and say, like, I want to be a culinary chef? Like, we need to go get pots
No,
and
they
pans?
knew I was just an idiot.
Yeah?
Like
But you owned Chris Jericho tights, right?
Chris Jericho.
Chris Jericho tights, baby.
Wasn't there a story?
I used to
where-
walk around the house in them. I was sitting over Joe's house, and me and his brother Mike were sitting watching something on TV, and Joe came walking down the steps in blue spandex and just like nonchalantly walked
I
past us.
picture them hearing. I picture them hearing the footsteps like. And they
And
just,
What
we
is
were
that?
like, Joe, what are you wearing? Joe, what are you wearing? And he's like, my Chris Jericho tights. And he just went in the basement. Like, it was the most random
yeah,
thing.
your dad didn't think you look like an idiot. Like,
It became like a running joke though.
like you just wore them for fun.
No.
How did
First of all, they're football spandex.
spandex.
Yeah.
So it was just
all right.
we were having
But
fun.
like lights.
It's for fun and
Yeah.
functionality.
Gotcha. You should have wore them when you ran the school store.
Do you remember the balloons and stuff there? We
No.
made a lot of money for the school there.
Yeah, good for you, man.
And what did they ever give back to you?
Nothing. I did. Oh, I won a scholarship.
Oh, there you go.
I did.
Well-
I did. And I had 3 periods off.
Oh, all right. Go
They
fuck
really, they
yourself.
really did give back.
Good old Middlesex education.
They all right. So you got the pots and pans, right? And then how many wrestlers were there in the league?
So there was about 8 of us who were all in the league. And then we had, everybody created their own name.
What was yours?
Mine was The Flesh.
How did that come about?
The what?
The Flesh.
The Flesh.
So
That's awesome.
the Flesh came about, we used to do, I don't know if you guys might be too young. You ever see, it was like role-playing wrestling? And it would be
On the
articles
computer.
online. Yeah, dude.
It was like
Oh.
how you
Oh.
guys used to do your rap battles through a message board.
Uh-huh.
That's what he's talking
Really?
It
about.
was all,
stuff
it
like
was
that.
E-Federation Wrestling.
Yeah, you created your
And
own
you
character.
would create your own
You had to
character,
type,
your own
like-
promos.
Yep, I do remember that.
Yeah, you remember that?
Oddly enough.
So how'd the Flesh come?
So would
to
you
that?
you would
The Flesh-
create like a whole storyline pretty much,
Yeah.
and like you would have matches, but like everything would be typing.
Everything would be
I'm
typing.
gonna knock you out.
No, so here's what you do. No. So there was someone who ran the league, and you would come up with your own promos and everything like that. And then once you would submit it on a couple times a week, and then whoever's running the league would then compare everybody's promos, and whoever had the best one, he would write a whole match story with it.
That's so cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
that was right when AOL just
How
came
did
out.
someone come up with that idea? Like that's,
They're so ahead of their time.
yeah.
Like that person's probably like doing nothing right now, and if they had come out
Yeah.
20 years later, it would have taken off.
Multi-million.
I know.
Whatever.
Probably like hung
But how'd you
themselves.
come up with the Flesh?
So, the Flesh came about, and I'm gonna screw up the damn name of the song. Do you remember "Long Live the New Flesh"?
No.
No.
Rob Zombie.
Oh,
One
yeah.
of Rob
All I
Zombie's
know is
songs.
Dragula,
Yeah,
which
yeah.
is the great song.
Yeah.
So, "Long
So
Live
that
the
was
New
around
Flesh" was
98.
his song that came out, and that was my theme song. And that's how I came up with the rest of
That's
name.
The
it?
Flesh Driver was what?
It was a pile
What
driver.
was your favorite? Oh yeah, that was your
The Flesh
that was-
Driver.
How did you feel like when the Fleshlight came out?
Could have used that to beat your opponent.
I remember
Give him the Fleshlight, ram it in his ass.
if I recall one of your
He'll come
papers,
over here so I can jerk you off.
The mandible light.
if I recall one of your papers,
He's really enjoying
Dude,
that.
at the time, this was pretty badass
How
stuff.
come he's not
Yeah, I
giving
would
up?
imagine. Brian will like this. I remember one of your
He won't submit.
papers was called Winter Residue.
Yeah.
Oh
If I
my
recall.
God.
Yeah. How do you know that?
I remember you bought the VHS
Videos?
over like 15 years ago. It was
VHS.
Winter
And
And
Residue.
he cracks
was
on
his-
us because
was
I
his
don't watch
pay-per-view.
wrestling. That knows more than fucking us.
Yeah, well, I don't watch
He
now.
was a fan.
I'm a fan, sir.
A fan, sir.
But yeah, so what were your pay-per-view? How long did this last?
Who paid?
I want to say it maybe lasted a year.
And what? Yeah, because you guys started noticing girls. And like,
I'm the WTW.
you were
Let's no
thinking-
longer wrestle with each other. Let's actually just.
I'd rather wrestle with a girl
Yeah.
hitting puberty.
One of them had a date. He can't make it. Can you believe this?
This is ridiculous.
Like,
Who wants to hang out with a girl?
Yeah. Until you saw Sonny.
Look at you fellas.
Sonny was out like right as we hit puberty. Sonny and Sable.
She's a mess now.
Yeah, no. Did you see her porno?
No.
Oh, it's so
I
bad.
don't even know what
She
you're
poots
talking
in it.
about.
She farted.
She has like five
She
DUIs.
boots in it.
Yeah, she was smoking hot though.
So who was the champ? Who ended as the champ? Like the American, that football league, the AAF disbanded, and the Orlando Apollos were the champs. Who's the reigning champ? We should bring this back.
I mean,
The reigning champ.
Yeah,
Who
wrestling,
is it?
Ring of Honor, you got New Japan, you got AEW. Let's bring it back.
Are all your guys still around? You still keep in you know them still who were in it?
I mean, I know who they are.
Like,
Did they come out for a reunion
go
show?
through the roster.
It's not like it's Caitlyn Jenner all of a sudden.
you were the Flesh. Danny DeSalvo was
Oh man,
fucking Nighthawk or some
no,
shit.
Ryan was Death Row.
That's right.
Was there any controversy that people were mad they never won? Like they wanted to be champions?
So we
Did that
didn't
ever
last that
happen?
long for that to happen, but I did make sure since I was running everything that I was
Yeah.
the champion.
Really?
Now I can almost go.
He's 12-0. He's not losing.
Listen, guys, everything's gonna work out. I'm gonna win.
I can guarantee you.
They just went along with it. It was weird.
Did you create your own character in WWE 2K?
The Flash, yeah,
Had
absolutely.
to.
Or were you champion?
I think it was actually last year.
What was your apparel? Like, what did you wear a certain thing?
Nah, it was, I think, black shirt, black shorts.
Do you think you could get everyone together to do a reunion
No,
show?
no,
No.
no.
Not all 8 people. You don't even know half
7
of them, or
torn
like,
ACLs.
because there's probably 3 or 4 I know that you could reach out to and would do it.
Yeah, but then you got people living in different states. I mean, guys, I'm 34.
Still living
This is
Bring it back.
kids get a trampoline.
This isn't on my to-do list.
Did you ever think about going to wrestling school?
No.
Why not?
Wrestling school?
I remember you used to be
DS.
playing football in the street, and we'd turn around, and you'd just be doing a Shawn Michaels pose.
Everybody's done this.
That's
Shawn
absolutely made up. That's fake news right there.
That happened.
Everybody's done this.
What is a Shawn Michaels pose?
Show him that one.
How would I don't even know what you're talking
The
about.
one, like, yeah, the
Where
one
you
where
have
the
to
leg
leg out.
goes down. Yeah, that one.
Oh, but
And then
that's a Joe Donnell pose. Shawn Michaels.
He stole it from him.
Our free kid.
What would you have as a wrestling finisher? What would your finisher be?
I don't even
You
know.
would suck on your toe.
Just call me the toe.
He's taking his boot off.
Oh my god, it's the toe!
Like if you
Oh
It's like the mandible claw. The mandible toe.
He's gonna do it, and I'm holding a foot in the air.
no, not like this. That man's gonna fail. Somebody stop the damn match.
Oh my god.
I could just picture you taking the guy's boot off and looking at the camera.
He's telling the line. There's so
That's
many
gonna be a great fucking name.
telling the line.
No, like if you could
man.
hit, if you could hit one person with like a wrestling move.
If they're passed out.
No, I'm just saying in general. Like I would pick, and I visualized this so many times. Like somebody's back's to me walking, and as they turn, to either hit them with a super kick to the chin
RKO.
or a spear, like a full blown
I mean,
fucking
you could
spear.
Goldberg spear.
But if you were like,
Cracked
if you found
ribs.
someone passed out, like one of your friends, and like, let's put a finishing move on them.
It's actually happened.
Sharpshooter.
Yeah.
I've seen that. A house party.
Crab.
Probably
We
not
found a
that
kid.
now.
We found a kid in the woods at my one friend's house party. My
Was
one-
it someone you knew?
No, some random kid. Well, what happened was
Help
we were
me, Ray.
drinking.
Shut up.
No, we were drinking in the back.
I see dead people.
I'll
Ray,
say.
I've lost my ability to walk.
I'll say.
Thank God you're here.
I'll say.
We found him!
The kid's house.
Get this chart. That means someone had to be talking about it. Get him out of here! Come on, we found
No,
someone.
what happened was my
No,
one friend went to go piss in the back of the yard, and we just happened. There was a kid passed out in the weeds. So my one
knew him?
friend.
Did anyone know?
He had to be a friend of Sean. Right by the shop, right? He used to have house parties all the time, and he had a big yard. So my one friend went to go take a piss, and he's like, "Yo, guys, get over here, watch this." And we see this kid passed out in the weeds.
man.
No, I don't know who the fuck he was, but he proceeds to put the kid in a sharpshooter as the kid's passed out. And he was just bending back, like laughing,
Can you
and
imagine
they
his
let him go.
back
He probably
next
woke up.
guy?
Fucking, why is my back killing me? Like it was the most random thing.
Did he give him Bret Hart's glasses?
No, he came out with the coat and did the whole fucking the excellence of execution.
So how did this disband, Joe? It's just end in one day? Like you wrote storylines up?
Yeah, did you
Nah,
actually
there's no
write-
storylines. It was literally
Just go.
Did you just
Off the top of
flip
your
a
head.
coin, like to see who won, or?
No, it was just a bunch of idiots.
Mm.
Wrestling on a trampoline was pretty
Anybody get hurt?
straightforward.
Yeah, did anyone ever get really hurt?
No,
No. Didn't you buy a table and you're pissed it didn't break?
yeah, that did happen.
Oh my God.
Really?
Yeah, it was like a wooden table.
Oh,
So wait, you're
Mom,
telling
I'm
me,
going to get pots in the table. Bring me to Walmart.
so you're telling me the
Gotta throw
WWE
someone
doesn't use
through
real
this.
tables?
They do. WWE uses real tables.
Real
I mean,
tables.
tables.
So what happened with the table? You put it down, and what were you expecting? Who'd you have throw you on?
It wasn't. So it wasn't really a table. It was a piece of plywood that we stood up on like cement blocks.
You
Yeah.
didn't doctor
It
it.
didn't go through it.
Who bounced off of it?
I want to say it was Danny was one of them.
Oh,
It was a bunch of us. None of us could bring it. But
Plywood.
all it was a piece of plywood.
that poor kid.
Just, hey, we're gonna power bomb you through this.
Didn't that powerbomb your one friend on your bed and he had like an asthma attack?
I think so. Yeah, you're an asshole. We're
Yeah.
all assholes, though.
I let you hit me with a Singapore kick.
Nick pile drive Storch one time in my basement.
Really?
Yeah.
You
On
got
what?
pile driver?
Yeah, like it was bad. We thought he broke his neck.
Well, yeah, because you're not like
You're not
wrestling is
trained.
dangerous. If you think
It's
about like as a
100%
kid,
dangerous.
like doing these moves, you could really.
It's complete.
fucking-
It's one of the
Here,
most
I'll hold you up
unsafe
on my
things.
shoulders, jump
Not-
off the couch.
Yeah,
and
not
go
only
for
do
it.
you not have the strength to pull off the moves or the technique,
Yeah.
but you're just fucking gonna hurt
Well,
somebody.
the other guys got to be in on it too.
Well,
Like
yeah.
he's got to know how to jump up.
Yeah, but
out
you
of-
were in deep shit as a friend if you were the lightest one.
Oh yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
were the one who
You're
got
going
the
up in the air.
moves.
The
Like,
torture
Yeah.
rack.
Yeah.
that's what it
But
was.
dude,
Let me
not-
choke slam you. Let me choke slam
But
you.
not for nothing though. Everyone says it's fake and it's scripted, but
You know that.
do you see those slaps?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah, I would-
Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, you can
that
tell
shit's gotta
that
hurt.
that fucking hurts because those guys are in fucking pain, and you see welts on their chest. Like the Big Show's hand is like a fucking lion, and that thing fucking meat hog hitting you in the
Doing-
chest.
Going
Get
back
the fuck
going
out
back
of
to
here.
doing moves to somebody, I would love to like Ric Flair slap someone
How
as
many
they turn
how many
around.
Ric Flair chops to the chests can you take? You think bare chested?
Probably fucking one.
No, that like a lot the one day. He was, remember? It was the same night. You sucked the toe.
was.
He probably looked like, like a
he
tight.
gave
Listen,
him-
I don't remember anything after the
we
toe.
gave him like
Turn that out of your mind.
It was like
Good.
13 in a row.
So wait, but like this,
Everyone.
so your guys' parties.
did?
You guys have these parties, right? And you're all together. Like
Just
so,
make-
so you
Ridiculous.
like
So instead of sitting-
as you rip World Trampoline Wrestling, like
Yeah, you're sucking
This
toes.
is what you're 31 at these
Yeah.
parties
Yeah.
still, and what do you do? Like,
Slap
oh, let's
each other
take our
back.
shirts
Yeah.
off and slap
He went
each
to,
other.
but he woke
Yeah.
up the next day and he was just bruised and he goes, "What the fuck happened?"
But his toe probably felt great.
If you don't know what we're talking about toe-wise, be sure to check out the Who's the Legal Man podcast where we talked about Brian sucking on a toe for 10 minutes. A
It
male
wasn't
toe.
10 minutes. It was 10 seconds.
Also,
10
check,
minutes, 10 seconds.
also check out Instagram, TruExact Radio, the Facebook page. Brian, anything else?
Say all of that wild shit online, man. You might need a doctor, Phil, if you catch me outside. And I will not apologize if you ain't one of mine, fam. I cannot afford to give a fuck if it was finance. They been hating, I think it's stupid fine.